It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Get ready for your host with more.
Get ready for your host with more.
Mr. Brian Brown.
Mr. Brian Brown.
It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Que la roja bichuela y guandule no viene ligado igualito que yuca. Ese pelo que tiene tan lindo, no venga a pensar que eso es una peluca. Tiene cotorra perico, yo tengo cotorra, tú tienes la cuca. Está claro en el ring, en el piso yo quiero.
No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de...
It's a heavy metal, bitchy metal, ghetto. That's right, guys. It's 7:10 a.m. Good morning, good morning. What do we got going on this morning, guys? We got Lonnie, first one in the house. Tim, good morning, good morning. Back to Retro. How's it going? Hey, have you guys checked out Back to Retro? It's actually the Mod Squad. I threw a link up. I'm going to post it on all the social media today. Had a crazy last couple days. I went up to Vegas. We did the toy show. I got a video dropping about that. We got a whole bunch. We did a seafood boil yesterday up in Vegas at a place called Pier 88. First time I ever did a seafood boil, man, and it was good. It was so good. So we got videos going up for that. But make sure you check it out. The Mod Squad, guys. I'm going to throw up the link if I haven't already. I'm going to throw it up on all the social medias. We did the NCAA March Madness. This is with 90s comedies, and we crowned one winner, guys. It's getting in the heat of it. It's the thick of it right now, so you guys definitely want it. Is Groundhog's Day better than Wayne's World 2? We find out on the Mod Squad, guys. Check it out. Very, very cool show. Back to Retro hosts. Great guy, great channel. Make sure you like all his stuff. Wrestling. He does a wrestling channel that's really good. I do got to ask you, Back to Retro, is that a Back to Retro championship belt you have behind you during your shows? I've been trying to figure that out for the longest time, and now that it's on my mind, I thought I would ask you. Oh, good morning. Good morning. What we got? Chantel on her way to jury duty. Blah. Oh, that's the worst. Rosie Key, good morning. Matt Workman, how's it going? Matt Workman is the busiest man in Bullhead right now. No, I'm glad to see he's doing good, man. He deserves it. Man, keep working it, buddy. Lonnie, good morning. John, hey, how you doing? I saw your message, and I'll get back to you. I was out of town all weekend up in Vegas, back and forth. No, I didn't. No spoilers. I just said, could Groundhog's Day beat Wayne's World? Fuck. All right, we are back. Hopefully you guys didn't hear me curse too much on that. All right, guys, we are back. My apologies. I had a connection issue real quick. Oh, man. Hopefully you guys didn't hear me talking under my breath while I was trying to reconnect because I did a slur of cuss words. My bad. My bad. Well, now you guys know what I go through with these connection issues. Right in the middle of the thing, I'm like, come on. X-rated. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Hopefully I didn't offend anybody. Okay, so no spoilers on the Mod Squad, guys. I just threw out some names. Wayne's World 2 might not even be in there. I don't know. I don't know. You guys will have a very Brady Bunch movie isn't in there. I'll tell you that right now. I did hear a word like a truck over on Facebook feed. You might have. You might have heard me cuss like a trucker over on the Facebook feed. Hey man, Facebook kicked me off for that. You guys know how it goes. Anyway, my apologies, guys. It looks like we are securely connected now. Let's get into this today before I lose my mind, guys. Lonnie, lucky you don't have virgin ears, buddy. All right, guys, let's get in. Let's start it off with the Daily Dank for your 3-6-23, guys. 3-6 Mafia. All right. Oh, Lonnie. I'm glad. If anyone had to hear it, I'm glad it was Lonnie. Only heard one F word. Oh, it is a back to retro championship belt. Oh man, that is freaking way cool. Hey Anthony, good morning. Good morning. All right, guys, we are going to get into our Daily Dank for the day. These are marijuana facts for March Cannabis Madness, guys. These are fun history facts, fun facts about cannabis that you may not know, guys. First up, the Outlaws smoked Tupac's ashes. Yep, that happened. If Tupac's group is to be believed, I believe they are, they said they would follow the advice given in Tupac's song Black Jesus and mixed his ashes with marijuana, smoking it in a joint. This happened after a memorial ceremony where they also threw things like Tupac liked into the ocean, including orange soda, chicken wings, and yes, some weed. See, this is my fear. Is that people will do dumb shit with my ashes after I'm done. My fear is like if you turn me into a plant, you know how they do that? What if I'm stuck to that plant and now I can't go to heaven or hell or whatever I'm supposed to go? What if you start haunted forest? See, there's so many things. You don't want to mess around with other people's like I don't know, man. That's not what I would want. Oh, Anthony up in Simi Valley. Good morning, good morning. Chantel off doing jury duty today too, guys. So big prayer of patience for Chantel and that jury duty, man. Lucky for me. Lucky for me, when I was a very youngster, I racked up a little bit of record, and now they don't call me for jury duty. I got out of it. That was the plan the whole time. Yeah, that's it. Ruin your future so you don't have to do jury duty. All right. Cannabis use makes you skinnier. What? What? Yes, we all know about the munchies. However, in a study in the journal Obesity Biology and Integrated Psychology, boy, that's a no-selling name of a magazine I ever heard of. Hey, do you have the new issue of Obesity Biology and Integrated Psychology Monthly, please? Found that marijuana users had lower body mass index than those who did not use cannabis. What's more, they found that cannabis users actually had lower blood glucose levels than non-users. Wow, that's interesting. I know I have blood pressure issues, and I know marijuana kind of elevates that a little bit. So it's interesting to see that it actually will kind of increase your metabolism, kind of pump you up. But man, you got to watch out for those munchies, guys. Those munchies will get you. We all know that. That's for sure. Oh, man. Bro, I'm not happy when a friend hands me a bowl and it's half cashed if you were cool. But that is, you know what? That is cool. Hey, Teresa Deller up in the house. That's in that. That is true, John, man. Yeah. So last night, the weirdest things, hopefully it wasn't you, John. No, I don't. I know it wasn't you. Last night, a couple nights, like through the last few months, I go out on my porch. Sometimes I'll just crack the door open in the cold and I'll do my bong rips and I just blow it out the front door. And a guy on a bicycle rode by last night and said that, he's like, man, I thought your house was on fire. And then, ha ha ha, it's a green fire is what I said. And, the guy asked me for a hit, and I'm like, there was only like 2 hits left in the thing, so I'm like, dude, it's almost cashed, sorry. And then I finish it off as he's riding off. I think he's a little angry that I didn't share my bong with him, but I'm like, I don't know you, first of all. Second of all, you're just some random dude on a bike. You don't know where my mouth has been. You don't know what I had to do for that fucking eighth. You guys don't know. Nobody knows what I had to do for that eighth. You don't want to be putting your mouth where my mouth could have possibly been. I'm just saying. Yeah, weirdness, guys, weirdness. I don't know. I'm all for passing the bong around. I'm all for that. But man, when there's only a hit or 2 left, I'm like, I'm not going to give you some cashed half-ass bowl. And I'm not going to reload another one for you, stranger. This ain't the old West. All right, what else we got? Did you guys know that Bob Marley was buried with cannabis? Is this legend or facts? According to the Guardian columnist Richard Williams, who was there for the funeral, it absolutely is true. He wrote about the day alongside Marley's embalmed corpse. The casket contained a red Gibson Les Paul guitar, a Bible open, had Psalms 23, and a stock of ganja placed there by his widow, Rita, at the end of the funeral ceremony earlier in the day. Additional fun fact, Rita later had Bob Marley's bodies exhumed and reburied in Ethiopia, where Rastafarianism, which Marley followed, originated. So they ended up moving him back, or moving him to, wow, that's crazy. So he was buried with weed. The man loved his weed so much he had to be buried with it. I don't know, I mean, we talked about the religious facts. I gave $1 to a guy with a sign. He gets to my window, takes $1 and says, "You got any weed?" "Sorry, I just smoked my last one." A similar situation happened to me. I was coming to Havasu from the Kingman Way, and I was jumping on, if you guys know that, there's an exit, and there's people who panhandle right there. Well, this guy is panhandling. I didn't recognize him. I don't know who he is. I go, and I'm like, you know what? He has a dog with him. That's always the one that gets me, is when they got a dog with them. So I end up giving the guy $5, and then he recognizes me from the video and asks me if I have weed. That he needs to go down to this other spot. This was a long time ago. Run down to the healing center. He needed to run down to the healing center to score, and I'm like, why did I just give you $8? And then he was telling me how much money he makes panhandling there. I'm like, dude, you don't do that to people who just gave you money. Like, I want to be filled with cannabis and then cremate me. You know what, Teresa Della, I read that wrong. I read that like a cream puff. I read that I want to be filled with cannabis like a cream puff. I just pictured some guy with a pastry bag. Man. All right, guys. So, yeah, Bob Marley was buried with weed. Probably married with weed too. Um, all right, guys. So that was your daily dank for Monday, 3/6/20. There we go. There we go. All right, guys. Let's get into the day we got. Worst songs of all time. Good one. Oh, real quick, I went to the toy pastry bag. That's how I got through college. Oh man, that's funny. Oh, I met a guy in LA stranded, standing on a freeway exit. Said he got 1,500 a day. I am not surprised with that, man. Those guys can make some big money. What about all you Needles locals? Who knows this guy who stands on the other side of the bridge and he brings these suitcases and he looks like he's stranded? Well, one time I saw him loading up those suitcases to go home. They're empty. There ain't nothing in those suitcases. I saw throwing them like they were nothing, man. Yeah, it's an older guy, and then like during the wind, he wraps himself up in a blanket. You know, those guys do make some money, man. You know, hey, if you're gonna stand out there for 8 hours, who knows? You know. All right, guys. Oh, I went to the Toy Con this weekend up in Vegas. Um, I don't know if you guys saw. I have not loaded it yet, but we got Sergeant Slaughter to give us a big shout out, man. Very awesome moment. Also, guys, so this is my Sons of Anarchy. My Sons of Anarchy screen use prop light, guys. So this light was used in Sons of Anarchy. This was used on the Red Woody set. So if you guys aren't familiar, I think season 3, the Sun started a porn operation. This was one light that was used. I don't know if you guys can see that. I got on to take this off here so you guys can see. Ron Perlman, Calamity, Anarchy. Awesome. I was pumped for it. I'm gonna get the rest of the cast, the all the Sons of Anarchy guys, like the club, more so than the other cast members. But man, I'm excited about that. A screen used prop and freaking Ron Perlman signed it. It's a bummer. There's a show up in New Jersey this weekend. I'm not going to be able to hit. I think we should be back now. I think we're a little better. It was a little choppy there for a minute. The internet's having a hard time today, guys. My apologies. So yeah, very, very, very cool. Had a great time at the show. Met a lot of cool people. Be dropping that video probably today. I'm excited about that, guys. But let's get into the worst songs of all time, guys. They got some doozies on here. We got some doozies. Okay, first up, Kanye West, Lift Yourself. Now, do I need to read these lyrics to you guys? Poopity scoop, scoopity whoop, whoopity scoopity poop, poopity scootity, scootity whoop, whoopity scoopity, scoopity poopity pop, scoopity doopity doppity dippity doppity dopity dope. There sounds like those freaking jazz guys. I never understood those old jazz guys that would just start rambling words and act like it was cool. But these are real lyrics put into a real song produced by one of the greatest music minds to grace the planet, Kanye West. So my bet is it was Friday night at 4:55, and they're like, "Hey, if we don't get this song done, we can't go home." Scoopity poopity pop pop. Poopity 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 poop. There you go. Oh, this connection. Jesus. Anyway, here we go. There we go. It's coming back. Oh, sorry guys. Having connection issues today. Download worked, upload didn't. Upload worked, download didn't on the other one. It's just a mess, guys. It's a mess. The curse, I'm telling you, it's the internet curse. Number 2, guys, Billy Ray, Achy Breaky Heart. Oh, what about my heart? My achy breaky heart. Oh. 10 Guar shows. Oh my God. 10 Guar shows? Dude. Oh my God. 10 Guar shows. I don't know. That's a bad one. But let's talk Billy Ray real quick. Your achy breaky heart. Oh man. Billy Ray's wife is hot. I have not seen her. I don't know. I have not seen the wife on that. But I remember this song and his giant mullet. Remember that mullet was down to freaking what was that called? A Tennessee waterfall. Oh man, his mullet was the one for the ages, guys. His mullet was rocking. All right. Oh, what about this guy? Who remembers this guy? Bobby McFerrin. Don't worry, be happy. If you think you've heard some appalling lyrics, Don't Worry, Be Happy by Bobby McFerrin will give you a run for your money. Blender magazine even said the song would likely push you into complete despair. I had heard, I'm going to look it up right now. I had heard that the guy had committed suicide. That was always the urban legend. Don't worry, be happy, suicide. Not the. I'm always afraid because I don't know how you guys do it, but like when I'm Googling stuff, I usually like not abbreviations, but all like, don't worry, be happy, suicide, instead of asking a question. So like say something happens to me and they're like, we're going to look through his phone and see, look, he Googled, don't worry, be happy, suicide. He was part of the cult. Okay, so this is off of Snoop's, guys. The Bobby McFerrin suicide rumor is false. That is right. Origins, the 1988 feel-good anthem, Don't Worry, Be Happy, transformed a talented artist into a household name, garnering a Grammy honor as well. Wow. That actually is pretty cool. Let's see. However, the false Bobby McFerrin suicide rumor does not indeed have real life counterpart. Does indeed. On February 10th, 1942, the man who in 1915 wrote the music Pack Up Your Troubles in Your Old Kit Bag and Smile took his own life. You guys know that old song, Pack Up Your Troubles in Your Old Kit Bag and Smile, Smile, Smile. You guys know that old hit. Apparently, that gentleman committed suicide. Not Bobby McFerrin, don't worry, be happy guy. He didn't commit suicide. I always wondered that. Good for him. Bop drippy to bop the mullet or the hillbilly handlebars. Oh yeah, those hillbilly handlebar. I've never heard him call that before. Oh man, so we know Bobby McFerrin is alive and well. He's being worried and he's being happy, or he's not worrying and he's being happy, guys. Oh man. Here's a little joint I rolled. I'm going to smoke for Puff Puff. Don't worry, I'll be happy. You may not be happy, but I'm going to be happy. Hey, this isn't my problem. It's your problem. All right, what up next, guys? We got You're Beautiful by James Blunt. Now, I will admit this song is annoying sometimes. I like it in certain moods, but man, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. Lonnie, you're beautiful. That's right. It can get a little overwhelming, a little crazy. So that's why Mr. James Blunt ended up on the list. Barbie Girl, guys. Who remembers this jam? I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. One time we were at a friend's house and they were doing karaoke, and my kids were pretty little, and my daughter, she was like 5 or 6, I think. 7, maybe 10. I don't know. It was a while ago. Maybe 10. She was probably 10. And they were doing karaoke, and she was embarrassed. So what does Dad do? Dad gets up and then busts out the Barbie Girl. I jam it out. I rock the house, guys. I rock that Barbie Girl. And she gets up and she performs her song. And I always like that as a parent. When that's probably my only quality as a parent is that I can make myself goofy to kind of unease anxiety and that kind of stuff. So I was happy. There's a million times I was able to be a goofy. Hopefully my daughter doesn't think I'm a weirdo at the end of the day, but Barbie Girl, I don't hate that song. I ain't hating. I'm not hating. Now, this song I don't hate either. I don't know why this made the list. Imagine Dragons Thunder. Honestly, this could be an Imagination Dragons song. This is the worst popular band of the last 25 years. I was just going to say Nickelback. They deserve to be the punchline of every joke about Nickelback. Is Thunder the worst song by this group? I'm not sure. There's no way I'm going to listen to all their songs to make an accurate ruling. I just know this one is horrible, and I could stand in the rest of their bad songs. Yeah, I don't hate Imagine Dragons, but I don't hate Nickelback either. I know that's like controversial. Gluten-free tortillas, what? Don't let Brian fool you. That's his ringtone. It is. Oh, man. Bro, I saw Brian do Barbie Girl at karaoke. He was flipping awesome. I had the wig. I had the dress. I mean, I was into it. If you know what? I don't have it. I can't upload it now. You know what? Maybe I do, guys. For Halloween years ago, I went as Cersei from Game of Thrones. Hopefully, you guys can see that. So that's what it would look like. Me rocking out Barbie Girl. Mother of all dragons, guys. Mother of all dragons. Oh, what is next? What do we got? Imagine Dragons. We got Yummy by Justin Bieber. What kind of cruel world do we live in when Justin Bieber gets shut down, guys? Oh my God. Yummy. Do I need to say anything else other than yummy? Oh, what else we got, guys? We got Black Eyed Peas, My Humps, My Lady Humps, My Hump, My Hump, My Humps. This song was a massive hit, but it was like one of those ones that it just doesn't hold up. It makes no, I mean, it does make sense, but it makes no sense. Does that make sense? I know that you know that I know you're watching me. That is correct. Oh, Teresa Deller, we'll see you at 420. The song only has 3 words. Yeah, exactly. Oh, exactly. What do we got? Chamba Wamba, Thub Humping. The song and artist here sound like the. What is this? A Halloween store list? Is this the music from Spirit Halloween? Oh my God! Like all these songs, I swear to God, I've heard in retail environments. Gagging, the song and artists here sound like the gagging sound your body makes when using the worst toilet in Scotland from Train Spotting. Oh my God. No amount of whiskey drinks, vodka drinks, lager drinks, or cider drinks will ever convince me otherwise. How this became an international phenomenon is beyond me. At least the Macarena had a cool dance. I take a whiskey drink. I take a vodka drink. I take a remind me of the good times. You know, first time I ever heard that song was first episode of Dawson's Creek when I was a young man, and I was like, yeah, all right. And then you heard it 10,000 other times, and you're like, not so good, not so good. 4 non-blondes. What's going on? I think the master. I don't hate the song. I actually kind of like it. I could see it getting kind of annoying, though. Definitely could be kind of annoying. Oh, who has done it for the Nookie? The Nookie. I did it for the Nookie. She offered it like a cookie. Listening to the song just reminds you of how awful everything about the late 90s, early 2000 culture was. Seriously, look back at that time and find one redeeming artistic endeavor. I'll wait. Oh, did it for the Nookie. That's right. One of my favorite commercials is the new one for the auto insurance where Fred Durst, he's walking like he's a poor man now with like a bag of groceries and a car with a Nookie stuck on a repeat plays, and he kind of looks at him like, what do you listen to that song for? But I love like they paint him out like an average Joe. Fred Durst is walking to the supermarket and then walking back with a bag, not a plastic bag, a paper of groceries. Oh, only in the real world could that happen, guys. Last but not least, we got How Bizarre, another Halloween song classic. How Bizarre, another entry on this list. Our episode Undeclared. What is it? Focus on its atrocity. Undeclared. I want to say I remember that show. More people should talk about that show. Oh yeah, this was one real sleeper agent terrorizing you in the moment of embedding itself so deeply into your mental fibers. You're singing it for weeks. Oh, how bizarre. Oh man, I had no, what is that show that they were talking about? I'm gonna have to check that out now. I was thinking Ned's Declassified High School Diary or whatever that show was, but that's not the show. Oh man, I love the Nookie. Lonnie loves the Nookie. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I got to give out line of the day today, guys. We're going to start doing a small prize for line of the day. Probably sometime this week. I don't have the prize. So I got those balls of I got those balls. I got those like we had the Michael Myers, like the quarter machines, or you put the quarter in, the egg comes out and you open it up and there's like shoelaces. So I got some of those. I got ET. I got another Halloween. So maybe we'll do a line of the day. We'll start giving one away. Or I'll figure out something good for line of the day. But to guys, line You know what? I'm going to give it to Tim W. Don't let Brian fool you. That's his ringtone. Barbie girl. It is my ringtone. I'm a Barbie girl. No, actually, me and Tim's worked together. He knows my dumb ringtone all too well. He's heard it a million times. Oh, man. So line of the day goes to Tim W. Congratulations, Tim. We appreciate you, man. Appreciate all you guys. I love the cookies for the nookies. And I'm going to get out of here, guys. I'm going to start doing I got a production schedule going on now, guys. So I'm going to start getting the shows pre-recorded. Except for the morning. We'll always go live on the morning show, guys, because it's just too much damn fun. That's right. Look for all these videos dropping in the next few days, guys. What do we got? We got the food, Pier 88, the seafood boil. Really, really good. Toy show we got going on. We got that video dropping. We got, don't forget, enter, guys. Enter to win. Linda Blair, guys. Exorcist, hashtag BAM on that one, and you get entered to win. I picked up some really cool giveaways, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna expose them now, but man, I picked up about 8 giveaways at that show that you guys are going to flip out over. So be on the lookout for those, guys. Got a lot of things happening. Make sure you're tuning in at the 7:10. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go get baked and film some stuff, guys. Make sure you tune in at 7:10 show. Appreciate you guys so much. Check out Back to Retro Mod Squad, guys. Check to see what 90s comedy ends up being number 1, guys. There's some dark horses in there. It's really, really good, man. Really, really good, guys. So check it out. Make sure you're getting in on that. Make sure you're liking his page. Great, great content over there, guys. Appreciate you guys so much. And I will see you at 4:20, guys. All right. Appreciate you so much. All right. We'll see you guys. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Look at me. I'm a mess. Monday. I got a case of the Mondays, guys. I got a case of the Mondays. We'll see you.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home.